I'm Jess Holzman, also known as Study with Jess on YouTube. In today's video, I'm going to share with you how to maximize your focus. In figuring out what impedes or disrupts your focus, it's also going to enable you to overcome these common challenges and lead to deeper work for longer durations with higher quality output and, of course, feeling less stressed. In order to get into that state of flow or get into that study zone, it's really important that we're not distracted, because even if something pulls your focus for 30 seconds, it takes far longer than 30 seconds to get back into that state of maximum productivity. The good news is, majority of the distractions that we experience can actually be controlled for. So I'm going to break down this idea of common distractions into two different categories though, and you may not have thought about it this way, but it'll really help you to take control over the situation. So you've got your external triggers and your internal triggers. External triggers are things like a friend interrupts you, maybe the doorbell rings because you're studying from home, you've got a delivery, your parents call out that dinner's ready, you get a call on your phone, or you've got a text message and something pings. All those things happening around you, they're external to you. Then you've got your internal triggers. This is the hard stuff because it takes a lot of self-awareness and self-discipline, but it's the thing inside you that tells you to check your phone, to check your emails, to maybe just scroll on social media for a little bit because you want to see what your friends have posted, or you want to go find something to procrastinate with. So how are we going to get through all of these distractions? First thing is, if you're studying from home, you can pop a little do not disturb sign on your door. You can also try noise cancelling headphones, especially if you're studying in a library or a co-working space, or you can opt for somewhere like a silent room, and that way no one's going to be there to distract you. Of course, I can't forget to also address things like social media and our tech devices. So having your phone on silent or do not disturb and having it out of reach is really important too. Now, if we think about our internal triggers though, that's the little part of us that so desperately wants to reach for social media or our phone, or go and do something away from our desk that we really shouldn't be doing because we're committed to sitting down and working. That's again where I would say having your phone out of sight, it'll make it out of mind. I would really recommend that you keep it somewhere that is not on your desk. So, did you know that after about 45 minutes, your focus plateaus and then rapidly begins to fall? That means that 6 hours of smashing out a study session to revise for an exam is actually less effective, significantly less effective than studying 6 hours but spacing it out throughout an entire day while taking breaks in between every 30 to 45 minutes. So some of my favorite ways to break up a study session could be to get up and make a cup of tea. Maybe you want to ring a friend, but while you're on the phone, walk around, take the dog for a walk, or just go outside and stretch your legs. Maybe you want to make yourself a snack. Maybe you want to do some deep breathing. Pretty much just to get up and move away from your desk, just so that you can change up your environment and allow yourself to refocus and re-energize.
Spacing out study and interweaving study of different content can maximise learning. When you just study the same material over and over in a single cramming session, it becomes very familiar and recognisable, and you can feel like you know it better than you really do. But when you study something for a bit, take a break, and then move on to studying something else before you come back to that initial content again, you first trigger what you've understood or retained from before, and that makes the gaps in your knowledge more obvious. The trick is to not make the spaces between studying the same material so long that you've forgotten everything from the previous study session. Interweaving study of different subjects throughout the day is a good way to ensure that you have natural breaks built in as you go from one content to the next, and you're not spending too long on one content area. So spacing and interweaving study will facilitate deeper learning. That means that you will understand material better and remember it for longer.
So if you enjoyed this video and these tips for minimizing distractions and maximizing your productivity, and you're enjoying this series all about student optimization, then make sure to give this video a big like or a thumbs up to let me know, and check out the link down below in the description box to watch the rest of the series. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you very soon with another video. Bye.